Lions TV, full-time analysis video from yesterday's game at Fleetwood. Fuck me, that is a long way from home. Before I start, I'm just going to say that I watched another fan channel the other day, not West Ham, don't worry, just to see how they was doing their away days and what I could get away with copyright-wise. And at the end of the VT, the fan said, I conclude this day as a waste of a day. Now let me tell you something, if you're going to an away game the other end of the country, wherever it may be, with your fucking pals, and you've not had a good day at the end of it, then my friend, you are doing something very, very wrong. It was a brilliant day yesterday. The result you could not knock the performance, but the day was brilliant. It had absolutely everything, and I mean everything that a Millwall fan should have on an away day. I had to come and have a long shower and trim my beard and wash away all my sins because I can't go into detail, but yesterday was good. Yesterday was blinding, and everyone that was there will know about it. Got called old Bill about 1 million times. Dan put the camera away from the Ronnie and Reggie, the Cant clowns, the Cant brothers. But yeah, listen, let's get on to the game. It was unchanged. We were superb. The one thing you could say is we wasn't clinical enough. That's the only gripe that I didn't really have, but I heard a few people saying. And what my answer to that was is this: if you hit the post twice, inside of the post as well, one of them, you know, you can't really odds that. Half a foot either side, and you're 2-0 up, and we should have been well clear by the time they scored, right on the verge of half time. The only minor things I would say, Wallace and O'Brien wasn't as effective as they was the other day. And I don't mean winning with the goals, I mean service wise. We just could not get the ball in the net, and even when they scored, I thought we had a chance. The only thing I will say is that their goal was a very weak goal. It was a long nothing cross into the box and a free header, but Southend have lost, and it's as you were. It didn't seem to matter, although teams below us have made up a bit of ground. If we play like that against Oxford, we'll beat them 100%. And Southend have got a tough game away at Shrewsbury, so it's looking good, isn't it? It's looking good, one game at a time. Let's get the next game out of the way. It's definitely the only thing I hope now is that Fleetwood don't catch Bolton, because if we get Fleetwood in the playoffs, and it is 6th place or nothing for us now, there's no going above that. I think that we'll beat Fleetwood. That was a one-off that day. Their goalkeepers had an absolute worldie. It's just saved everything. The post a couple of times has saved him as well. But we was just by far the better side. The team were a bit late coming out in the second half. I don't know if Bond was giving them a bollocking, but the manager couldn't do no more than he's done there. We played a little bit direct, but we also shortened it up. We've done some lovely interchanging passes, some little through slot balls, and we created, I think, God knows how many chances we had. But it just wouldn't go in for us, and I didn't come away from the game frustrated or angry. I came away from the game just feeling proud to be a Mill fan, really, because you couldn't knock it yesterday. You couldn't knock it, I don't think. Oxford this Saturday, we go again. We need a crowd down there. We need a turnout. Oxford now can't really make the playoffs, so they've got nothing to play for, and we need to make some serious noise as we've done in cup matches. We've got to get off our arses, not be armchair supporters. Real Wall don't go no more. Real Wall don't watch YouTube. If you're Real Wall, get down the fucking den this Saturday and let's get together. Just finally, before I wrap up, a few people don't like my wall behind me, so they're saying there should be a board or a screen, or it's ain't Sky Sports, but there will be a board next year. And if you want your company to appear there, we get a lot of views on these VTs. So if you want your company to be up near a local business, whatever, it won't be a massive amount. I'll probably go for 3 or 4 up there, and you can have your name up there. I'm going to say in lights, but it ain't going to be in lights. That's a lights. It's going to be on my front room wall, but you'll get a good bit of advertisement out of it, and I'll get a bit more money in my pocket. Please subscribe to Lions TV, and I will see you at the den this Saturday. Come on, you Lions.